Hey everybody, Elmond here doing a review on a refurbished Titleist ProV1 Golf Ball. So I'm not a professional on the matter at all, but I am a caddy actually, so I know a little bit about golf, I would say. These refurbished balls, from what I was seeing, they were going for a little bit less than $2, actually, something to that effect. Whereas the new ones will go for a little bit less than $5. So, I mean, that in itself for 95 to 98% of golfers out there would definitely be a pretty big turn on. When I was playing with this specific one, I didn't quite get as much spin or as much distance. I remember feeling a little bit like I was hitting a rock, something more akin to a older Bridgestone or an older Callaway. Those are great brands now, but back, in 2005, of course, everything's going to be a little bit more like hitting a rock. And that's where most of my balls are from. I dug them out of the woods back then. The way that this thing works out, I think, is there's the same amount of layers as there was, because if you don't know, the way a golf ball works is there's this outer layer with the dimples, and the dimples create aerodynamics and an element of spin. And then there's a number of inner layers. It can vary between 2 and 5. I've seen up to 5, I think, maybe 4, something like that. So these will still have the same amount of layers. You'll still get compression, but they're just older. They're more used. So it's not going to be fresh out of the box. Everything's as soft as it can be. They've been subject to environmental conditions, stuff like that. If they've been refurbished, that means that, the factories had to go in and mess with the physics of the ball again, which obviously is going to make it mess up a little bit. Don't love the feel of it. I'd rather have a less refurbished ProV1, or even, a newer Chrome Soft or Bridgestone. Which, they're going to be more expensive than this, but you can obviously find them in the woods if you're really looking for it, which is always my route. But yeah, as far as compression, it's not going to be as good as a lot of stuff, but it will be better than something you dug out in the mud. And as far as price, it's better than most of the stuff new that you're going to get out there. In fact, all of the stuff new that you're going to get out there. I'd say the advantage this thing has over most other ones is you're going to get better distance. Spin for Pro V1s has never quite been as good as even Vices. I love Vices if I'm playing for spin. If I'm around the greens and I'm really trying to compress the ball and nip it, I'd go with the Vice. But for this, you're going to be able to pound it. You're going to be able to hit some bombs, at least in my experience. So as far as refurbished balls go, I'd probably give this thing like a solid 8 out of 10. And as far as balls overall go, I'd give it like a 5.5 out of 10, because it still hits a little bit like a rock there sometimes, but it's going to fly longer than your average refurbished ball. For economy golf ball shopping, here you go, refurbished Titleist ProV1. That's it for the Titleist ProV1 refurbished ball. Check back in a little bit for some more review videos of both refurbished and non-refurbished balls. Hopefully you can find those helpful for economy golf ball shopping. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.